All right, Hero Comics here. Going into spoilers. Spoilers for Ken. There's a spoiler warning. I'm going to be spoiling just the stuff in the game, the thing, and basically the ending is the thing I'm going to talk about the most in this video because it's a huge spoiler, and basically it's what I don't like at all, very much at all. I might just make a little comic about it. Might make a little comic about the ending, the way I wanted it to go, but we'll see. All right, so spoilers. Yeah. Basically, everything goes pretty well, and by the numbers until the end. The young dude from the kid from the ghetto finds a bunch of basically is looking around, going around abandoned buildings, trying to find wire and other pieces of things of value, so that he can basically get money, so that he can uh, help provide for his family and things like that. Finds this alien weapon and takes it home and plays around with it and all kinds of other stuff. And things happen. His brother gets out of jail. Adopted brother gets out of jail, and comes back to his stern father's house, stern but well-meaning father's house. But then, things don't go well because the guy, one of the gangs that protected him while in jail, want money in return. Like want money in return for what he's done, for protecting him. So yeah, I'm watching Superbook, the 3D version. That's not bad. Well, I'll do a review on that someday. Actually, it's a lot of fun. Almost no relation to the original Superbook, anime Superbook at all, other than the names of the characters. So anyway, but yeah, so this kid, so basically, now they're basically on the run. The older brother and the kid are on the run, trying to keep away from this gang. Okay, and caused the father's death. And basically, they're running away. And they meet this girl in a strip club, and they basically hang out with her and help save her from the bad guys in the strip club. And they have to keep running because the gangs are still after them. Also, there's these alien things in these crazy, awesome battle suits with alien weapons of their own, trying to trying to find the alien weapon. They're trying to get this alien weapon so that they can have it back. They want that stuff back. It's their technology. They want it back. It's not really explained how they lost that thing. Not really, but they lost it and they want it back. So now, um, so I'm like, okay, this is a great setup. We can have some great stuff happening. Yeah, I'm hoping for an ending where the basically the gang, our heroes are cornered, and maybe the aliens come at the last second and say help save the day, and then he gives the weapon back, and it's like he basically is like, okay, helped forge a nice alliance, some sort of showed off basically that humans aren't all bad, and that there's no need to kill everyone. Well, they tell the aliens, there's no need to kill everyone. Just thanks for dealing with those other guys or whatever, or something like that. Here's your weapon back. No harm, no foul, things like that. That's what I was hoping for. What we got was not nearly as good. What happened was we had Gary, we got to the police station. Okay, what happened was we eventually got to a police station. All right, the brother, older brother, goes to a casino. Takes his younger brother and his dancer girlfriend to a casino. Right, they go to a casino and then they're hanging out at the casino. All of us, hanging out at the casino. A fight ensues between the kid and the older brother because the older brother was basically hiding the fact that the dad was killed by the gang that wants that money from him. Okay. So the kind of fact's like, Dad's gonna meet us in this one place, so let's just go. Let's just go. They go on a road trip, kid. It's like, okay, cool. Then he finds out through, I believe, a news report. You never really see a scream. You know, you hear something. You hear, I think it was ADR. Wasn't it added at the last second or so? I don't know. Something weird about that. You never really see anything. You see the kid looking in a direction and starting to react to something. Be like, oh what? And like run and basically bump into a waitress. And like, oh crap, spill her food. Knock her over. Because he's not even paying attention to her. He's like, what the heck? I'm like, Straight up, someone just got knocked over by this kid. Oh my gosh, no one's gonna say anything. So it was really weird. So it was really weird. But anyway, so what happened was, so he sees that on a news report or something that says his father's dead, has been killed, and that a suspect, of course, is the older brother. So he's like, "What the heck?" He gets ticked off the older brother, going, "What the heck, man? You said Dad's gonna meet us this one place. You lied. That causes a fight in the casino, causing them to get arrested, causing them to be at the police station. Somehow, I guess the bad guy gangsters, they find out that they're at the police station. So they ride down uh, to that police station and start going Terminator, Terminator 1, all that place. They basically just come in and start shooting police officers. I'm just like, what? Oh my gosh, And it's like, just, got Harry Osborn and his friends just shooting police officers. Basically, the guy that played Harry Osborn and his friends shooting police officers and just being like, yeah, I'm the baddest dude, we're the baddest dudes in the world. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Oh my gosh. Hopefully, you guys are going to get paid back in full for what you're doing right now. So they're doing their thing. They're hanging out, being evil, trying to get at these guys, at these kids, and get these guys. Eventually, the kid was able to get free, get his weapon. Thanks to the help of a police officer who's like, "Oh crap, these guys we're no match for these guys. Here, get your get your weapon." And they start fighting, and the kid helps turn the tables on these guys. Starts blasting them, saving his brother and stuff. At least for the most, starting to save his brother, but eventually it gets to the point where it's like, okay, there's only Harry Osborn left, basically. There's Harry Osborn, and the Harry Osborn is able to get the drop on his brother, on the older brother, and he's able to hold him. He's like, "Put the gun down, kid. Your brother gets it." So I'm like, okay, this is a tense standoff. Now they foreshadowed that weapon has two modes of fire, at least two modes of fire. The first one is a normal mode of fire that causes an explosion. Okay, that does cause an explosion. Okay, bad news, But the second mode is even more powerful, and they showed it off once, and it's like, and they showed it off that second mode, where the thing basically opens up more, yeah, it looks more dangerous, and it's shooting goes like a way bigger explosion, and I'm like, okay, they're gonna do that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna go second fire and blow this guy up. It's gonna be great, And then it's like, you see him do, and the kid actually the brother even said, the old brother even says, yeah, maybe you should stick with the first mode, not don't use the second one. Don't use the second one, and okay, just be careful with that. So it's like, okay, yeah, he's gonna do it, but that's not what happens. What happens is the aliens find motorcycles and they ride in. All right, and these aliens are in these crazy awesome super suits, and they're basically walking through the policeman's fire. The police called for backup, so a bunch of police officers came because police cars came over to try and get their station back. And then it's like they're getting basically shot. They're getting the gangsters have military grade weaponry, machine guns and whatnot, semi-automatic weapons and whatnot. So they're basically kind of at a standoff. But then the kid turns the tables. But then the aliens come along, walk through all their fire, the police officers' fire, and throw out a grenade. I'm like, okay, super high tech grenade. Oh, what's gonna happen? I was thinking, what's gonna happen? Oh, I guess it's gonna go. It explodes basically, and then you see everything slow down. I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Everybody's gonna be just a super awesome shockwave. Everybody's gonna be flying backwards and just be like, slow motion like Matrix. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. No, time freezes. The grenade freezes time. So everybody's like, frozen in time, freezing. The Harry Osborn has decided to shoot the older brother. Okay, so he shot a bullet at the older brother's head. The older brother's like, oh no, frozen. They were both frozen in time. Only person that's not frozen in time is the kid, And I'm going, okay, but I'm thinking to myself, maybe because he has that weapon, it helps him not be frozen in time. Then you see these two awesome guys and the alien people in their super suits walk over basically at normal speed, and they're also not frozen, of course. And they basically have their little gun, their smaller versions of that weapon, little square guns, have them pointed at. Um, have them pointed at. I got a text. Have them pointed at. Oh, I didn't. Okay, go. A message. There we go. No, something else. pointed at the kid. Okay, and I'm going like, okay, now we have our standoff. Now the kid is going to have to basically be like, yeah, okay, you win here, deactivate, deactivate, turn it back into a rectangle, give it back to the kid, get it back to the aliens. It's all cool. No, what happens is one of the aliens' helmets open, face plates open, and it's Michael B. Jordan, and it's just straight up Michael B. Jordan, and I'm like, what, you know, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey kid, always likes to go like, hey kid, listen, I need you to give us that gun, Michael Jordan's cool and all, but not here. This is not the best place for him to be. It's just like, and he gets you that gun, and then the other faceplate opens. It's a random Asian lady, and it's like, oh, I need to get you to give me that gun, okay, kid? That's our gun. We need that. It's like I think it's you actually one of us. Like what's going on here? What is this about? It's like, well, actually, I think it's I can't really say much, but I can say that you're one of us. That's how you can actually use that gun. Yeah, it's like he's like that scar you've been saying that you got from your parents. You must have got from that thing is a microchip. It's in your hand and stuff. Like mine. See, I was like. What? And this is like, yeah. So I'm gonna need you to give me that gun, so we can, basically, we can take that gun back to where we come from, and then basically, make everything all cool and stuff. Basically what he's saying. And it's like, okay. He's like, okay. So he gives him the gun. So he gives them the gun. And he's like, what about my brother? You see, they're still frozen in time. The bullet is still flying out towards the brother's face. The brother. And the little older brother, the guy's like, oh, excuse me. Oh, all right, 1 second. He's like, goes over, grabs the bullet, turns it around. So it's facing Harry Osborn. He's like, oh, yeah. So, all right, don't worry. Your brother, he's just fine. Doesn't look too good for him, though. He's like, thanks, dude. It's like, all right. Then they go through a portal and leave. It's like, all right, man. It's like, all right, man. I'll see you around. Basically, just be careful, okay? Careful, all right? We'll come back for you when you're old enough, or something like that. I'll see you around, all right? He's like, okay. So then they just leave the portal. Time resumes. The Harry Osborn's own bullet somehow is able to, even though there's physics, I don't know how this works, but there's physics. Even if the bullet is turned around, it's still flying towards the older brother. But still, somehow, I guess, because I guess that grenade helps with physics or whatever, as well. Either a time as well as physics. They're able to that bullet now flies into Harry Osborn and kills him. So it's like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, and then it's like you see it's got some sequel baiting. The brother is arrested because they still got to figure out what's going on with all this money being stolen and all this other stuff, and the dancer girl, I guess, is now going to have to hang out with be in charge of the kid, hang out with him. Though they do get along pretty well. But then you see, like, they're both hanging out at the back of an ambulance, with covers on, getting, covers on, basically, like, hey, guess this is how it is. So, goodbye, see you around, brother, see you later, and it's just like, yeah. And you see that kid has his hands, the light symbol, a symbol on his hand appears on his hand, just like, the symbol on Michael B. Jordan's hand. And it's like, yeah, so I'm thinking they were trying to they call it sequel baiting, but basically, whatever it is, it's like, yeah, he's gonna be one of those alien things, like those guys in the super suits, yeah, something like that, That's basically what the movie was saying, and that was the end, and I'm like, really? A Deus Ex Machina. That's what this was. A Deus Ex Machina is basically. Now, don't get me wrong. The aliens in general will be a Deus Ex Machina, but here's how it's the way they did it was horrible, and cheesy, and messed up, and just ruined the whole. It ruined everything because basically it's like, no, the tension and drama are gone now because we can just fix everything. Done. I did not like this at all. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of this movie. I liked everything leading up to that point, And then we got to this final firefight. I'm thinking, okay, this is awesome now with the kid shooting his gun, trying to fight. You have the bad guy gang shooting at the police who are outgunned, Then the kid comes in with his gun, so he now has outgunned the police officers. Not the police officers, outgunned the gangsters, Now the gangsters are after him, and I'm taking their vocal now. So now the aliens need to come in and have a nice little bit of time with fighting against the police or something like that, basically showing off how powerful they are. Then eventually, I'd say what should have happened was the kids should use that second mode of fire. Okay, right at that point where Harry Osborn, or the guy that plays him, has his older brother, at gunpoint. He could be like, basically like he's like basically he could be like, all right. He's like, you see him, go like, give me that gun. It's like basically be like, yeah, you know what, give me that gun. I want that. The Harry Osborn could be like, give me that gun. I want that thing. I want that. He's like, oh, okay, I'll turn it off or something like that. He like basically activates the second mode. See the thing flare up. See more parts open on that gun. He doesn't know what that means. But their older brother does. Then it'd be like, okay, shoot. It's like see him basically push away at the last second. And then the huge explosion, energy blast could hit that kid, just disintegrate him. He's like, what? Blow a huge giant hole in the police station. And just be like, bang, everybody be like, knock down everybody else around, Then the aliens could walk through, have their guns at the ready, not reveal that they're Michael B. Jordan and random Asian lady, and just be like speaking in some alien robot language with their guns out. I'm like, no, yeah, give me the and basically then he can have his moment where he basically turns it back into a square, rectangle, gives it to them, and this is like, hey, here. It's like the other one takes it, one covers them, one and takes the other one takes it, and then just like then they take it, maybe say kind of a thank you, I guess, in their language, and just leave, and then go through a portal and leave. Then the situation's handled. Gangsters are eliminated. The gun's back in the aliens' hands. They're aliens. They're not brief cameos. Aliens. And then they go off and basically now. Then you have the brother. The brother. The kid, the older brother, and the dancer girl can have. Then you can have them basically be hanging out. That's what you could do. That's how it should have ended. And I think I might do that. I might make a comic about that sometime. I'll see. I'll make another comics right now. Starco, Crimson, Chrono Trigger, Crimson Echoes. I'm almost done with that one. Starco is getting closer to being done, but I'm almost done with Chrono Trigger, Crimson Echoes. My comic for that. I just wanted to get that one moment where Chrono snapped, totally murdered two reptites to fix that for them. Because that, I don't know if that would happen with Frog there, especially now. So yeah, this movie has problems. Is it perfect? Of course not. Definitely not. No, not far from it. There was some fun stuff in this movie. I really liked it. But yeah, there's other movies I watched afterward that I liked more. So I'll see you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube and DVR. I'm going to review those.